represent many centuries of theories with all respect, but bear in mind, I'm just trying to see and hear the signs of the terrible mind. Lions speak out my stripes. They from Front Street, make-believe block. Got an attitude, avenue, Lions Lane. Your life incompatible, not to mine. You insane, you belong in the Lion society. You not despise me, the only music head who never super. Though I heard what like state troopers and feds is off the hook tonight. I take a look alike. Last night we left the club, my future bright.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. So let's go down to San Diego, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Kickoff looming in this AFC West matchup as we join you from San Diego Stadium.
Hello, friendship, and along with Bill Sims, and we are live here for this primetime matchup. There's all kinds of energy and excitement in the air. These teams get really fired up taking center stage on a night like this.
Well, you said it right, taking center stage. Today's professional athlete, we know it. We talk to all these players all the time. They love it when they're on stage and everybody is looking at them. Well, let me tell you this. We are looking tonight. This should be fun to watch.
Caldwell's back, ready to field the opening kick. And Nick Novak is set now to get this game underway. We're underway here. Caldwell's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. And now we've got what you call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
The Chargers lined up in the nickel. First down at the 26. Going to lose yards here.
Chargers defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
That's second down coming up. Anderson's in the backfield. Single back set. Surveys. C.J. Anderson with the catch. Here's a look at the offense. And watch out today for Demaryius Thomas, who is tremendous after the catch.
Well, we have this phrase that we say and we mean it adoringly. Demaryius Thomas is a beast. Absolutely on the outside. He can run by you. He can run around you. He can fake you out. He just has everything you want in a wide receiver.
Third and a long way to go. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3-and-out.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Allen's going to take this one from the 20. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line. And a run back of about 13. And here's a quarterback coming onto the field who has plenty of experience under his belt.
Yeah, there's no doubt. He is the man in charge, and he shows it just the way he handles himself, and that's why he plays so well. That's why he's in this game today.
The Chargers go with 2 tight ends on this play. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, they didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocked to the side he went to.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 35. And it's swatted away. One of the top receiving threats in this game is Keenan Allen.
Jimmy had a terrific rookie year in 2013 when he is healthy, one of the best route runners in the NFL.
3rd down now. The Chargers need to get to the 43 to pick up a first. Gates is there. Catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it.
You just can't sit back here and play conservative defense in the NFL. The quarterbacks and receivers are too good. You play safe and you give up the first down.
Here's the football resting at the 43. First down following the long play. Rivers is back in shotgun formation. Jones has the catch. He was undrafted coming out of Kansas, but now he's one of the best at his position. Chris Harris Jr.
Yeah, I'm not going to overstate the case for Chris Harris Jr., but I think he's one of the 10 best cover corners in the NFL. He has shown that, and he deserves the money he makes.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. 2nd down coming up. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Johnson's got the catch and the first. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Nice job by the offense picking up that first down here to start the game, and that is important to give you a little confidence, to give you some rhythm, and most of all, just release some of that pressure you feel.
1st and 10. Handoff by Rivers. Jamaica that time on the tackle.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
2nd down and 7. Easy catch there. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. That's a terrific start for this team, Phil, with the early touchdown.
Yeah, just the way they planned it. Man, you get in during the week, you practice, you look at all that film, and then you say, here's going to be our starting plays for the game. You go out there, you run them, and you score. That is a great feat.
The Chargers getting set for the point after. Inside of the uprights. And Gates is going to watch now as his defense gets ready to come into the game. He just put up over 50 yards receiving, helping his team go down the field for the score. Bolden's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos weren't able to get anything out of their last drive. They were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations of plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive play.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know. I get a lot of bad businesses.
And it falls incomplete. Setting the defense today, a former first-round pick out of Illinois, is Corey Legent.
Yeah, he's so nimble for a big guy. You look at that body, and it is big. He is talented, but what a pair of feet. He can run you over or go around you.
2nd down following that incompletion. Manning's lined up, 2 tight ends set. The give. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
you're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Manning comes out in the pistol. First down at the 37. Away from the ball was a flag down the field.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
About safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
First down at the 49. Anderson's taking the handle. They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying.
Second down and 8. Middle of the field and incomplete this time. Third down on the way. Manning's alone in the backfield. Out of the gun. Throws the pass. And it's complete over to Owen Daniels.
The Broncos on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Broncos have it at the 34. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. Second down after the incompletion. The Broncos come out in the pistol. And Daniels is going to pull in the bullet pass. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
First down at the 15. And that's a gain of 10.
Well, when you get inside the 20, Jim, sometimes it's hard to throw the football because the defense is not worried about defending the whole field. So that's a good, solid run. Picks up good yards on first down.
Manning from the gun. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Green's going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. When finally you get over, they call a play where you're the primary guy, it's right there and you drop it. Well, don't get down yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
Makes the grab. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Broncos now with the extra point to tie the game. He made it. Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 7-7. The Broncos ready to move the football down the field. Davis is taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Chargers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out. They got it done.
First down at the 20. Gordon's going to take the handoff now. Stewart's there to take it down.
Gordon is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 37. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Gordon is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down here after that run play. Rivers out of the gun. Melvin Gordon makes the reception. Stewart's there to make the stop.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And it'll be Cypress back to punt. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it.
The Broncos offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Love what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
A sloppy 5-yard penalty on the false start.
False start, offense.
And now, after the penalty, it's second down and 15. Double tight end formation. Scans the field. Launches it down the field. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
I know his quarterback coach is going to yell at him when he goes to the sideline. When you're throwing the long pass down the field, don't underthrow it like that.
The Broncos get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Looking at every option. Green's got it on a pass that had some heat. And that's KO in on the stop.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback have all day long, and sooner or later, these great receivers are going to get open.
This play set up by the lone gainer. Baldwin with the grab. Butler's there that time for the tackle.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Manning set in the pistol. Halfway through this first quarter now. And he's forced to the ground.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. The Broncos from the 32. He has the grab. That's reception number 2 for him. We're early in this one, but already a crucial 3rd and long play coming up.
These are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
3rd down and 13. Not down as he fires it.
The Broncos don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, but the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Drives it through for the field goal. That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the 1st quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you can get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. And Davis is going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Broncos defense got tested on that last drive, but eventually it led to a punt.
Yeah, it was an awesome job by the defense. They really did a lot of things correct. They hustled. They played hard. That is the cornerstones of any good defense.
Marshall's there to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down, 2 to go. Gordon's handed the football. Now looking at 3rd down. Right back to him once more. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Gordon is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Now 1st and 10. Keenan Allen brings it in. Ward that time in on the tackle.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
2nd down and 5. Pass is intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Broncos really have this offense cranking, Phil. They scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense, screens,
And they take him down.
Well, it's all about timing. I got to tell you something. The safety did a wonderful job timing the snap count that time. Caught everybody off guard, and he gets a sack on the QB.
Manning's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Just a quick drop back. Sanders has got it, and a pass had some heat on it. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Down at 10. Andre Caldwell has the catch. Got a flag down here.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. After that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 20. The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel. Looking across the middle, brings it into his body.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. We use a big guy. Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
Anderson's going to secure the handoff.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who could pick them up and who could stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
And the kick is good for 3.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
The Broncos now ready to kick the football down the field. No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. The Chargers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiven to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. Gordon is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. The Chargers take it from the 23. And it's batted down.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
On the way, 3rd down. The Chargers get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Floyd's got it. 1st down.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. The quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
Gordon's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Gordon's got it on the handoff. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Gordon is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, well, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
That leads us to 2nd down. Phillip Rivers has it under center. Gordon's taking the handoff. Stewart's in on the tackle.
Gordon is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And intercepted.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. What a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
The Broncos put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They're looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
2nd down following the run. Anderson's going to take the handoff now. And it's Brady who ends this play in the backfield.
The Chargers, yes, right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a fun play. They were all over, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Broncos come to the line. 1st down marker at the 40. false start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start, and it can be the littlest thing, a little flinch, and it doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, so can the official.
Third down after the penalty. Manning's setting up now with the pistol. Looking to go down the field here. And incomplete. The defense does his job, forcing fourth down in a hurry.
Thomas is really hit hard that time. I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Chargers haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
Gordon's taken down at the 26.
Good job by the safety diagnosing the run, getting up outside. He stops it for no gain.
The Chargers snap it up at the 26. Rivers connects with Antoine. Going to take it the distance. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The extra point can put them ahead. Makes the PAT. The Broncos return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The scores 14-13. Nick Novak ready for the kickoff. Got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Broncos come out now with the hopes of adding even more fireworks to what's been a very eventful first quarter for them, Phil.
It's been fun to watch so far. You know what happens? You have these plays, and you plan from the start of the game, and their planning was on his way.
The 30. Touchdown! Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
It's good. The Chargers set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 20-14. No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Chargers looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running back's running hard. It is fun to watch. There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
One quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers still driving as the second quarter gets underway. almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Gordon's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Gordon is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second down and 9. Gordon's handed the football. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Gordon is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Woodhead, the lone setback this time. There's a flag out.
Holding offense.
The Chargers not punting. Going to go for it on 4th down. Rivers out of the gun. It's Gates with the reception. That's his 4th catch of the day. The Chargers know that a 4th down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, your odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side.
Rivers, his completion percentage, 60% on the day. Coming up, 2nd down. The Chargers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield from the gun. Oliver has the catch, and he races out of bounds at that point.
Well, I think we're seeing something we see with so many teams now in the NFL. Running backs who can do it all. This guy can run, block, and he can catch short passes and make long gains after. Nice job.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Gordon is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Right back to the ground.
Gordon is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. Takes it from the gun. Gordon makes the grab. Talib's there to take him down.
The Chargers do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes 3rd down much easier.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. Takes it out of the eye. That's down 6.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well. He picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's nice.
First down at the 19. Handoff made. That's a gain of 6.
The Chargers have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Second and 4. He'll get it again. Harris there to make the tackle.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a 1st down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
First and goal from the 5. Gets it again.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Second and goal from the 3. San Diego, touchdown.
Defense has to be down at something like this. They allow the offense to score that touchdown in the red zone. My God, you only have such a small part of the field to defend, and they just didn't get the job done that time.
Driving extra point is good. The Broncos looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 21-20. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. And no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the 20. The Broncos head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep the scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side, you just look at the coach and say, keep sending them in because we're going to make it work.
The Broncos will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score is 21-20. First down at the 20. Stands in the pocket. Going deep. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second down now. Anderson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. They run the counter play. Anderson's met after a gain of 8. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. 3rd and 2 here after the run.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
Peyton Manning under center. The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. Slashes to the left side. Picks up about 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Balls the receiver all the way to the right side. Manning out of the gun. And Daniels has got it and a first. The Broncos trail right now, but the passing game has been strong. Manning's having a big day.
You see an offense working like this is kind of exciting. I know the fans are really behind it. There's nothing like watching a quarterback who's really got it going, throwing the football down the field, and his guys catching it.
He's drilled as he throws. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Has the reception all alone.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Broncos have it at the 34. And Daniels is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
They step up to the 9-yard line. Here's the first snap after the big play. Anderson's going to secure the handoff.
Oh my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Loss of 4 on the play. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Owen Daniels makes the catch. And Daniels is brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
What a drive this has been. Third and goal from the 8. Brandon Flowers picks off that pass. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance, they get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
The Chargers with the PAT to come. The point after try is in the books. Nick Novak ready for the kickoff. And no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the 20. Emmanuel Sanders retaking the field. He's been off his game in this first half, Phil.
Yeah, it's been an awful game all around, but the star wide receiver is having an absolute terrible day so far. And if they want to win, he better pick it up, find ways to get open, and hope his quarterback gets him the football.
Manning's got it in the gun. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
2 tight ends on the field here. Midway second quarter. Anderson's got it on the handoff. And it's Eric Weddle who makes the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
This is 3rd down. Scanning the field. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make a play, well, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Allen's going to look for space now. That return's good for about 9. The Chargers offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Let's look at it from the defensive side. Shit, what do you think they're thinking? Oh my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
First down at the 49. defenders all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
Well, it's third and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Failing to connect there, third down. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Intercepted! He's into the open.
Miller's able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
Really good field position here to start this drive. The Broncos offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at him when he went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time. That was an awesome job by the running back that time, breaking those tackles. In the NFL, the low man wins. That time, the running back was the low man.
1st and 10. The reception by Sanders. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. Midway through the second quarter, and how about it, Phil? These guys just have a knack for hanging around.
Then they just won't go away, will they? That score, what it did, it just changed everything about this game. Here we are midway to second quarter. Now it's up to the defense. Go out there and get a stop. And boy, it's hard to believe it, but you could have the lead going into halftime.
Neither team able to establish the upper hand for too long. We've had already 3 lead changes, and the score's 28-27. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Broncos came up with the pickoff of the quarterback last time they were on the field.
Well, I'd like to give him some credit, but let's be truthful here. That was just one awful throw. That's why it was intercepted.
Sylvester Williams makes the tackle.
Gordon is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Rivers out of the gun. Johnson's going to pull in the bullet pass. A foot race to the end zone. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Another touchdown throw by the quarterback here in the half. And look, this guy is flat slinging that football today. There's no wonder. It doesn't matter. He needs a little small window. He can fit it in there. He is on fire.
The Chargers getting set for the point after. The point after is good. The Chargers kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing. Caldwell's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Broncos offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. Well, I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. And you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Surveys. And the reception by Anderson.
Well, when you see cover 4 defense, that means you have 4 defensive backs trying to stop deep passes down the field. So if they're playing deep, where do you want to throw it? Well, of course, you want to throw it short. Nice decision that time by the quarterback.
And that's good for only a yard or two.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Broncos snap it at the 36. They'll throw it over the middle. Third down following the incompletion. The Chargers go with the dime formation here on defense. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Reaches out and grabs it. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Broncos put themselves in a terrible situation. Third and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
First down at the 48. Manning with the give.
Mahomes never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, well, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second and 9. Manning's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Broncos need to get to the 42 for the first down. Third and 9. Just tosses it incomplete. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. The Broncos secondary could not stop the pass on the last series.
Well, they were just too timid. They were giving up too much room, making some of the throws too easy for the quarterback. Man, you got to man up, get up there tight, and cover these guys closely.
Gordon's taking the handoff, and that's a 2-yard gain. The Chargers have leaned on the ground game to this point, and it's been big for them. Gordon's taking the ball, and he's leading this team on the field right now.
Boy, he sure is. And I give him a lot of credit, but I'll also say this. The offensive line, anytime we see a running game go this well, we've got to give a lot of credit to the O-line.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Gordon is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
It'll be third down. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Rivers to Woodhead.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing. You got to be part of the pass game. That was a wonderful job, catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards.
First down here. After the long game, let's see what they do here. Gordon's going to take the handoff now.
The Chargers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 3 on the play. All right, and welcome back where we've got an offense on that field that wants to try and increase the lead before we move to halftime. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. Rivers finds Allen. Larkin down for another reception. The Chargers are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Rivers has had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and then people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. The Chargers will take the snap from the 40. Gordon's got the catch and the first.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and give his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Rivers has completed his last 6 passes.
The Chargers have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. Second and short, boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Rivers' his completion percentage 70% on the day. 2nd down and 2. Gordon makes the grab. Gordon's tackled right at the 28. The Chargers have been getting the ball to their running back. It just hasn't always come on handoffs. Gordon's delivered the goods time and time again.
Yeah, it's been an effective tactic. You said it right, Jim. Keep throwing it to the running back. Let him catch those footballs. And when he breaks tackles and gets a large gain, I'll tell you what the defense is going to do. They are going to change, and then open up downfield flow.
The Chargers signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Mounting a serious drive. First down at the 17. Rivers finds Gates. The Chargers will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on 2nd down. The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. Rivers out of the gun. And the hit knocks the ball out.
Gates is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
3rd and 8. Got hit on release. A short field goal try on the way. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. How important was it, Bill, to add another 3 to the lead before the intermission?
And you got to look at the team that's trailing right now, and you got to go in at halftime and change what you're doing, because what you've been doing so far, it hasn't worked.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Caldwell's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. The Broncos offense has played a magnificent first half of football here.
Look, at halftime, there's going to have to be some adjustments made by both teams on the defensive side, and I don't know what they do. I would just start out with this. Just be more aggressive and get those players into the game.
First down at the 20. Anderson's handed the football for a gain of about 5. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And we've reached halftime here in Southern California. We'll take a quick break and return to San Diego for the second half after this.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Chargers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Broncos didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Chargers on 2nd and 7. Quick pass and completion to the former basketball player, Antonio Gates. And he counts off the 6-play drive to the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Broncos lined up at the 5. Manning's got the completion from the gun. And after the short pass, he'll score. The Broncos tie it up at 7. Chargers with the football late in the first. Quick pass is complete, and this long run goes for a touchdown. The Chargers go up by 1. First and 10, middle of the field, Peyton Manning will find his mark, and this play goes for a score. They go up by 6. Third down from inside the 50. Under pressure here, the ball is picked off. Flowers going to turn around for a TD. The lead now at 8. Offense on the field now after the INT. Quick pass and Sanders with the catch. After the short pass, he'll score. Closing the gap to just 1. Midway through the second quarter. The pass complete out of the gun. And he'll take this all the way for the touchdown, which takes the lead to 8. So that will do it for us in the studio. We'll head back to the field now for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. The second half is officially underway. Davis going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Chargers on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The Broncos lined up in the nickel. Gordon's going to secure the handoff. Gordon's brought down at the 27. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Second down here. Handoff out of the I formation.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
Third down and 2. Gordon's got it on the handoff.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play one time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
First down here after the run. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They hand it off to him again. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Philip Rivers from the shotgun. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
That's his 8th catch of the day. The Chargers have not needed to adjust this aspect of their offense. And Gates has shown great hands and an ability to find open room in that secondary.
Yeah, he's absolutely shown that he has some talent, and nowadays it's just so easy to get the football to the tight end. Look how close they are to the quarterback. The short throws, you can put it right on target, and they're just piling up the numbers.
First down at the 44. Running right through the trenches. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Gates is going to go back to the huddle and look at all his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon.
The Chargers take it from the 43. And Gates can't hold on that time.
Gates is unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You've got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
Sanders is going to make the fair catch this time. The Broncos talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Just the defense by surprise. They need to call.
No one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10, in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. You can always see the mark of great coaching, Phil, with adjustments at halftime, and that touchdown certainly has changed the tenor of this one.
That's what this league is about. You practice all week to get ready for a football game, and then on the fly in 10 minutes, you might have to change what you're thinking. They did it, and it got them right back in this game.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Chargers ready to return the kick. No return this time as he takes a knee. The Chargers came out and ran the football with success, but that certainly has leveled off. Gordon's had less success as this game's gone on, Phil.
It's hard to physically dominate a team from start to finish in the NFL. The domination was there early, but the defense has risen up, and now they've got to find another way to move this football.
Gordon's lined up in a single back formation. Sylvester Williams puts a stop to that.
Gordon is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Floyd's got it on a pass that had some heat. 3rd catch today so far.
Chargers offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that 1st down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the 2nd half. We'll see if that 1st down can lead them to a score.
1st down and 10. Gordon's taking the handoff. Gordon's tackled down at the 43.
Gordon is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Allen with the reception. He's in the clear. The 10 taking it all the way home for the touchdown. We're early in the 3rd, and they may be starting to pull away.
What a job coming out at halftime and just finding a way to score, put more points on the board, and pull away from your opponent. That is good halftime adjustment.
The Chargers with an extra point try on the way. Extra point is good. Rivers is going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. Bolden's got it. And the tackle was made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos come back out. Let's see if they can answer now with a touchdown of their own. Of course, last time the offensive unit was on the field, they took it down, marched in for a score.
I don't see why they can't answer. Everything is working, and so they're coming out there full of confidence. And we know football players, especially on the offensive side, when they have confidence, man, they play their best. When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
First and 10. Manning uncorks a long pass. The Broncos still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Manning's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second down and a long way to go. Williams able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, when you get situations like this, third long, got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
It's third down coming up. Snapping out of the gun. Looking long. And he comes down. No! The defender tips it out.
Latimer's not able to come up with the catch. A lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off of that split thing, or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
This will be a field goal attempt from 45 yards out. The kick is good. The game is getting later, and that field goal puts them within striking distance.
Yeah, it did that. And, you know, I think when you look at this game right now, that was a win for the defense. When you get in the second half, all you want to do after each drive is look up at that scoreboard and know that you have the lead.
He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
First down at the 20. Gordon's tackled down at the 24. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Gordon is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Gordon's lined up as the single back. Malik Jackson chases him down.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Third down. Play clock's running down. Throws the pass. Allen's got it, and a pass to their quarterback. Rivers has done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart, making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
Gordon's going to take the handoff now. That's a gain of 6.
Well, all we hear about this running back is, he gets outside, it's all about his speed. Well, not that time. It was about his power. Good job of just running through that tackle.
Gordon's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Allen's undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah, he has. And quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him. And that's what's happened in this game so far here.
Now 1st and 10. Keenan Allen has the catch. Allen's brought down, but not until he gives his team a new set of downs. The Chargers in both the first and second halves have featured this wideout. Allen's done everything asked of him today, Phil.
Well, this league is loaded with really tremendous wide receivers, and we are watching one of the best. He can do everything with the football.
1st and 10. Gordon's handed the football. Marshall's the one who brings him to the ground. Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
The Chargers now at the 31. Back to him. Gordon's tackled down at the 31. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. 3rd down now. The Chargers need to get to the 26 to get a 1st down. Rivers out of the gun. And the catch is made by Woodhead.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun. The Chargers turn the ball over on downs. What a gutsy play by the defense here. They were challenged on a 4th down situation, and they hold them. It could be a huge momentum swing as we head to the final quarter.
I like what you said, gutsy play by the defense. And what's the word that I want to use on the offensive side going forward on 4th down? Let's see, the word is stupid. That's what it is.
In the build-up to this game, we didn't talk much about the matchup at tight end, but it's been a good one, Phil.
It has been good. I know the defenses really didn't focus on the tight end when this game was starting, but I know this, they better change their focus and start looking at it.
1st down at the 28. Looking across the middle. Anderson's in the backfield. Single back set. 2nd and 10. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
I think, Jim, when you got a close game like this, it's 3rd and long on the offensive side, you got to be smart. Don't take a chance. If you take a chance and cause a turnover, then that can turn the game around big time. So I expect the quarterback here to be very conservative with his decision.
Green there. Catch the ball and have a lot of heat on it.
The Broncos just picked up a big 1st down that time, Jim. When you're down in the 2nd half, every 1st down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Legion takes down the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Broncos snap it at the 41. And now on the draw. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Third down on the way. The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel. Manning from the gun. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds. That's his third catch of the day.
The Broncos, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well. The Broncos did a good job that time, throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now, second and short, really puts the defense in a tough position.
The Broncos take it from the 28. Tackles made, and that'll move the chains.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down and 10. And they go back to the ground. Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 5. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Manning out of the gun. Scans the field. This long drive continues. Manning's ready for the snap, empty backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun. The reception by Daniels. And Williams is in on the tackle.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
And as the third quarter comes to a close, we'll take a short break before the beginning of the fourth in San Diego, California. The Broncos have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this, where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing a quarterback can do except that or another incomplete pass.
You knew this was going to happen, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field. So the coach's challenge backfires. They'll lose the timeout, and they fail to overturn the call on the field.
You know what you do in situations like this? You fire the guy upstairs who told me, throw the flag, coach. Well, what do you got to say now? It was a terrible call, terrible decision, and you lose a timeout.
Here's the handoff. Anderson's marked down after a gain of 4.
I love situations like this. This is a big play in the game. This really could decide who's going to win or who's going to lose.
Third and goal from the 2. Right. Force it across for the touchdown. And that's touchdown ties the game just moments into this final quarter. It's shaping up to be a dramatic conclusion to this contest.
I know one thing, it has fired up the crowd. There's no question about that. They are excited. They got a tie game here in the fourth quarter, and this is going to be emotional down the stretch.
Manning certainly giving his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Takes off from the 5. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. In a close game where two iconic quarterbacks are playing tremendous football, you have to think we're headed to a fun finish.
But what we're watching is two great throwers of the football, and they are on rhythm and they are on target today, so it's awesome to watch. And usually close games like this, Jim, when it comes down to the end, somebody makes that mistake to lose the football game.
The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
Floyd's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Rivers sends it to Floyd. The Chargers in a tie game have to like their chances the rest of the way with the way their quarterback is playing. Rivers has really been locked in today.
Their passing game has absolutely kept them in this football game. That's why they're tied, and they gotta. And at this point, they have to hope the quarterback is going to lead them to victory.
The Chargers take it from the 43. Ladarius Green comes away with the catch.
Chargers coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
After the pass play, gain 7, 2nd and 3 on the way. It's a two-tight end formation. They'll go ground. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. The Chargers know they should be able to rely on the running game down the stretch of this tight game. Gordon's had every opportunity to flourish, and he's done so throughout both halves of this game.
He sure has. He's one of the best running backs in the NFL, and you just keep giving him the football and let him win this game forward.
The Chargers have had a big #1 option at wideout today. Allen's been heavily involved, and for good reason.
Well, what you do, you always look at a defense and see our strength against their weakness, and that's what they found. The guy catching the football is just better than the guy covering.
Line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line. The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. Rivers over to Malcolm Floyd.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field. When we were at practice on Friday, Jim, this team is working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off. Running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First and goal from the 8. Another carry here. And a gain of 4. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Gordon is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short game.
This has been a long drive so far. Second and goal from the 4. San Diego in for the score. Phil, they come out and start the fourth quarter with a touchdown that gives them the lead.
And what a way to start the fourth quarter. What a feeling. Anytime you're ahead when the fourth quarter comes in a football game, that's a great feeling. And once again, it puts the pressure back on the other team.
Add the extra point, the kicker's good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Caldwell's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Broncos offense would like to drive for another touchdown, only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste, and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again. Don't worry about your defense. Don't start thinking about that. Worry about your job, what you're doing on the offensive side, because what you have been doing has been terrific.
Manning's back in shotgun formation. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Broncos did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? What do you say? It leads to a score.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Over the deep ball. Coming to the line at the 24. Second down and 10. Cody Latimer has the catch.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have the lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Offense.
Third down after the penalty. The Chargers with a nickel look here on defense. Looking for Demaryius Thomas. In his hands, complete. Touchdown. An absolutely huge touchdown to tie the game midway through the fourth quarter.
Oh, boy, that was awesome to watch. And to tie this game up here midway in the fourth quarter, that puts a lot of pressure on the opponent's offense. Can they handle it? We're going to find out here in this series.
Manning's going to have a tough time upstaging what he did on that scoring drive, passing for more than 80 yards against a defense that had no answers for him. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. Harris is going to make the tackle.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, if you read the offensive formation, where do they have the most numbers at? And that's usually where they're going to run the football. That time the offense goes to the strong side, gets outside, you should have an extra defender there waiting for him. Terrible job by the defense.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Gordon is a great running back to have on your football football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 42. And it's thrown over to Stevie Johnson. 3rd catch today so far. The Chargers have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Johnson's been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to a wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it. What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well. He picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First and 10. Rivers connects with Antonio Gates. Stewart's there to take him down. And Gates has been the go-to tight end today, Phil, and really getting it done.
Yeah, if you want a great passing offense, you need a tight end who can really force the defense to cover him underneath and especially deep down the field. This tight end can do it all. Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can fool them with the run here, or you can take a chance and throw the football in the end zone to get a score.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. They come to the line at the 24. Rivers out of the gun. Green's going to pull in the bullet pass.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Rivers' completion percentage 70% on the day. And jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. Critical time, they found the end zone and taken the lead. It's up to the defense now to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what they've done. They put the pressure on their defense, go out there and finish this game off. And then, hey, look, you always got to feel good as a defensive player when you take the field with the lead.
The Chargers getting set for the point after. Inside of the uprights. Rivers has certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Nick Novak ready for the kickoff. And no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the 20. You'll look at the numbers again, and really both these tight ends have looked fantastic.
Well, coming in today's game, Jim, I thought these were 2 really solid tight ends. I'm not sure anymore. They are working their way up the ladder. They are potential superstars.
Manning comes out in the pistol. First down at the 20. Sanders has got it on a pass that had some heat.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
The Chargers lined up in the nickel. First down at the 50. Launching it deep, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Second and 10. Pulls it in. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
Now looking at third down. Manning's lining up in the pistol. Looking long. Almost intercepted that time.
There's a fine line there when you're winning the football game. What do you do on the defensive side? Well, that time, the defensive coordinator stayed aggressive, and he forces a fourth down by the offense.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. Looking at the stats now, you see two wide receivers who have filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
Gordon's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Gordon's tackled right at the 20. Second down coming up. He'll throw it over the middle. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The Chargers continue to pass the football. When they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Allen's been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
Play clock's running down. Gordon's going to secure the handoff. He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day. The Chargers have clearly enjoyed being able to take the air out of the football when needed today. Gordon's dominated on the ground.
There is nothing like dominating a football game physically. They have overwhelmed the defense, and a good job by the offensive coordinator managing this game today.
They need to get the play off. The official whistles this one dead. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. Leaves there to make the stop.
The Chargers offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film. And what a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They were able to move the chains after that last run. Here they come back to the line after the 50-yard gainer on the previous play. Picks up 8 here. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Welcome back. Following the 2-minute warning, offense would be content just to hold on to the ball until the final whistle. Coming up to the line at the 13. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Second down, 3 for the first. Marshall's all over that offense and brings it down. They call for the timeout to stop the clock. On the way, third down. Woodhead's got on the handoff. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They call his number once more. They immediately call for a timeout. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Second and goal from the 5. They feed it to him one more time.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Third and goal from the 4. Takes it from the eye. Woodhead's marked down after a gain of 4. Phil, it's late, and the only thing they can't afford here is a turnover.
Well, this is the old phrase that we hear all the time. Do they have the killer instinct? I think they have the talent and the killer instinct. Get in here, find a way to score and end this game.
The kick is good. Phil, that's a field goal that all but clinches it.
Yeah, it did, Jim. And listen, it's been an exciting day and a good day for the offense. And how appropriate that field goal drive, it just gave them the victory.
Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. And no return here. So Madden will start this drive from the 20. The Broncos offense comes onto the field for a last play or two before this one's over. There's nothing they can do now to pull this one out, Phil.
Yeah, listen, it's very tough to even get the courage or the energy to finish this game off in a situation like this because it's so disappointing. And I say to them, don't take any chances. Don't get hit again and just get off the field.
Airing it out. It's intercepted, and that's going to end the comeback attempt. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
The Broncos defense is coming up on the short end of this one as they have not been a match today. Now all they can do is watch the kneel down and the celebration to close it out.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to the offense. They were outstanding today. The defense was always one play call behind what the offense was doing. So, hey, sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the coaches. Today was everything.
Well, it's a big performance in front of a prime-time audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game. But when you win, and then you sit back and think everybody was watching us and you played well, boy, that is some great experience.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.